let us start our session. So today also we are going to learn the tools. So yesterday we have gone through that MS Visual tool. In the yesterday session we have learned about that MS Visual tool. So how we are using that MS Visual tool, how BA is involving in the designing part, and how we are going to use that MS Visual tool for using drawing those use case diagrams and activity diagrams by using the supporting use cases, essential use cases. We have learned everything, right? So today also we are going to learn in the same way about that Balsamiq and Azure. So we are going to learn about Balsamiq and Azure RP for today. So Balsamiq is a simple tool that we can use whenever we want, like how to draw a quick wireframes, mockups, and prototypes. So to draw like the wireframes is nothing but we are drawing it on a paper. If we don't have the tool, so that at that times we are using the to show a application for the developers, we are using in the papers, right? So how we are designing in the paper, in the same way we are drawing in that Balsamiq tool. So it is like a blueprint. Wireframe is like a blueprint. We are designing that wireframes and mockups by using this Balsamiq tool. Okay, so it's a drag and drop tool, so we don't need to write any code here. Just we are dragging the components and we are placing to design an application. So why we use it? To discuss ideas with the team or the clients early in project. Okay, so to create rough screens, to create the screens and to get early feedback from the developers or the clients, we can use these wireframes. We can use this Balsamiq tool to draw the wireframes and the mockups. So it is great for explaining what goes where, like what the like buttons we are using buttons and we are using the usernames, as I told you, right? In the yesterday we have gone through that application, Misho application, right? So in the same way, I will show you how to implement that application in designing part. Okay. So Balsamiq is like a whiteboard useful for visualizing the structure, not actual design, but the functionality. Like the Balsamiq tool, we cannot interact with the design, but we are designing it to get a clear vision how to implement that application by designing. Okay. So coming to wireframe. So this is the image of the wireframe that it's look like a blueprint, like we are drawing it with a pen or pencil, we can draw it. But here in this Balsamiq tool, we are you are drawing it like in digital way, we are drawing it. Okay, it is like a blueprint. So it won't be shown any actions, just the sketch of that application we can see. Okay, so this is how we are drawing the wireframes by using Balsamiq tool. And here is a reference wireframe image for you. So this is the image part and we are adding the buttons here and the list whatever we are having with. I will show you in the while I am explaining the tool. And this is the wireframe. It is like it is a blueprint that it show only the sketch of that web application. And the mockup, it is the mockup is an advanced stage of this wireframe, because like in this wireframe we are only able to see that image, right? So in mockup we can see by adding these photos and the actions we can show here, uh, whatever the apps or the modules we are having, we can show it in mockup. And coming to prototype, we can click, it is an interactive action, we can go with that, we can interact with these pages. So we can click on this image and we can click on this contact symbol contacts, and we can go to the home page and we can click on notifications, we can click on settings. So this is a prototype, we are interacting with that application. So this is the difference between that wireframe, mockup and prototype. So the difference between wireframe, mockup, and prototype, as I told you, wireframe is a blueprint and the mockup is an advanced stage of that wireframe. And coming to prototype, it is high level representation, visual representation by interacting directly in real time experience. We can going through that using prototypes. So this is the interface of the Balsamiq tool. So these are the property panel we are having, like pages. We can add n number of pages here in this property panel. So this is a UI library we are having with all the widgets we are having in this UI library. And this is a canvas used to draw the wireframes, like to design that images. Okay, and this is a property inspector that helps us to color the web designing, like we can color it and we can resize it, we can do everything using this property inspector. And coming to Azure RP, so coming to Azure RP, so it is a advanced tool. It lets you create an interactive prototypes that looks and behave like a real application. So as I told you already, by using Azure RP, we are interacting with the application. We can click, we can, while we are clicking in any component, it will be shown how we are interacting with that. And we can click on any buttons, we can move between screen to screen, and we can simulate the inputs and outputs. So why we are using it? To test how the app will actually behave. We can able to see that how it is behaving, and we can uh, show that the realistic flow and navigation, how the page is navigating from one page to another page, and what is the flow of it. We can see that, and we can validate the user experience before development begins. Okay, so this is how we are using Azure RP tool. In this Azure RP tool, we are designing the prototypes. So it is the overall the behavior of the design. So it we the while we are implementing the prototypes, it feels like a real time application. So you can click on interface and go from one screen to another screen, but it's not like connected to any backend to simulate real app usage before development. Okay, this is what we are using that Azure tool to design prototypes. So this is interface of that Azure tool. As I will show you how it will be in real time. So this is the sitemap we are having, like pages to design, and these are the widgets we are having with like headers, images, and everything we are having like rectangular buttons. We are having all those here, and this is the interactions and notes. Here we can able to resize, we can resize them, we can color the we can color the designs whatever we are implementing. We can all, and we can, to navigate one page to another page, we can give links to one page to another page also by using these interactions and notes from here. So this is a UI library we are having it. So this is all about the in Balsamiq tool and the Azure tool, and about how we are implementing, how we are designing that wireframes, mockups, and prototypes. So now I will show you the Balsamiq tool, how we are designing in that Balsamiq tool. Okay. So this is the interface of the Balsamiq tool. Uh, Team, listen carefully while I am designing. You will trust me. You can trust me that it will be an interesting subject you are having with this Balsamiq tool and Azure tool. Okay, it will be very interesting to draw this all the applications. So Listen carefully so that you will get an idea how to design the web pages, how to design the applications to show the developers. As a BA, we are helping for the developers, right? So we can learn here how to draw the web pages. So can observe it carefully so that you will be getting it very interested. So here, as I told you yesterday in MS Visio tool, we have gone through Meesho application. For complete that Meesho application, first we have completed the registration part. After completing of that registration, we have gone through login. After completing of that login, we have gone through that home page. We have searched our products and we have add them to cart, and we have gone through the payment process, and also we have confirmed our order details, right? So in the same way I am showing you that application how we are designing that registration page now. Okay, so this is the pages we are having here. So here I am designing like the page I am designing here. So first here I am taking one page to show you. So this is the browser we are having with us. So these are the widgets we are having to draw the designing, to complete that application designing. These are the widgets we can use. All these are helpful for us to navigate from one page to another page and to insert the images and to connect each other. Everything we can, I will show you here, okay, how to use them. So this is the page browser. As we know, to go through an application, we need web application, right? Through that web application links we are going through that image, the portals, right? So here I'm creating a web link for the application, Meesho application. To go to that Meesho application we need web link, right? So I'm creating here a web link for the Meesho. So in this way I'm giving the web link here. So whatever I have created, it will show here in this. Let me resize it so that you can able to see clearly. Okay. So whatever the link I have given, it is showing here, right? So here I am going to complete the registration part. I am designing with the registration part. So for registration, we need whatever we are using for registration. To complete that registration, we are going to take the details like username, password, and email, right? So that I am taking the same things here. So this is the sum text we are having with. We can use this to give username. Like I am writing username here. So this is how I am showing the username, and here I am giving a. So this is a text input we are having. Just I'm taking the text input here. So whatever the name I am giving here, it will be, we can write our name here in this text area. Okay. So this is how we are giving. So before that, I'm showing you this is a registration application to show that I am taking text area. Okay. So here I'm giving, it is a registration part. Registration. This is how I'm showing. This is a registration part, and username I have given, and to complete the registration, whatever we need more, email, right? So I'm using this some text to take here to give email. So by using these some text we able to know that whatever we need to give here, right? Email, and here I'm giving that text input. So in this text input we can write our details. Like in this text, for username we can write our name, and email we can go to the write that email. And also we need password. In the same way, I'm taking some text here. I'm writing password. So here I'm writing password, and to write that password I'm using this text input. So in this text input I can write my password whatever I'm having. So after this, we are writing this. This is from this image we are able to see like this is we are getting know that this is for registration page. In that registration page, we are having with username, email, and password. And how to navigate with the other page. To for registration, we have to give here submit option or the registration option, right? So for that, I am using to give that I'm using button option. So why we are using this button means to navigate from one page to another page, the button option is very helpful for us to navigate. Okay, here I'm giving register. Okay, this is a button I'm giving here. And so here, this is a wireframe I have designed now. It is showing only the blueprint, only the sketch it is showing, but it is not showing any action, right? While I'm clicking on this, it does not coming like it doesn't showing any action, right? Just it is, see here we cannot write anything. It is not getting anything, right? So this is a like it is a wireframe. So in the same way we are adding next page, like I'm duplicating it. So after here in this, for registration, we can rename it as registration page. Okay, I am renaming it. And for here, the second page we are going to draw is login. We have done with the registration, so that after completing of that registration, we will move to that login, right? So if you want to add the color for this part also, you can add it. Like see here we are having with background color, right? Here we can select any of one color so that it will show how it is coloring. We can color it for the wireframes also. So this is a way how it is designing the wireframe. So for login. Now I am renaming it as wire login page. We have done with the registration, right? So that I'm going to the login page. I'm renaming it as login, and here I'm changing it as login. So for login, we need username, password, either username or password, right? Like either username we can use, or otherwise we can use that email. So that as of now, I'm giving username and the password. So while we are giving this username and password, it will be log, log into another page. We can log in here. Okay. So to show that login, I'm using the button option here, so that I am also coloring it. The background color I'm giving. This is how I'm showing one page to the difference, one page to another page. Okay. And after completing of that login, what we are going to do? Registration we have done, login we have done, and after completing of that login, we are going to the home page, right? So, so I'm duplicating the same page. So not only there is no mandatory to duplicate it. We can also add the page here at corner. You are having with place option, right? While we are clicking on this place, then the page will be added here like this. Okay, so this is how we are doing. So here I have just copied it right for home page. I am renaming it as home page. Home page I am giving. So in this home page, we need to design, like we need to show our products, right? So we are, as of now, we are going through that Meesho, right? So for that, I'm adding clothes in it. We are going to add images here. I'm just deleting these things. The username, password, I'm deleting those to add images to show what is the cost of that products, and to show how we are showing that products. We will go through this home page design. So here in this widgets we are having with image option, right? We can just drag this image to here and we can place it here. So to add this image, we can double click on this image so that it will be opening your file. It will be opening your files. In from this you can select an image so that you can resize it. Okay, by resizing it you can add. So this is how we are adding these images. So as this, like I am resizing it, this image, and I am placing it here. So after that I am adding another image. To add another image, then we need to drag this image shape here, and I am adding another image, like I am double clicking on this image so that it will be redirecting me to the folders, and I am selecting my image, another image I am selecting to give the image to show the product, another product. So this is how we are designing that home page by adding these images. We can add images like this to complete, to show particular applications. So this is how I'm showing the products in this home page. So we need to know the cost of that products also, right? So to show that to select a product, I am giving checkbox here. By using this checkbox, we can select. Okay. Again, I am taking one checkbox here so that we can select that product. Okay. So this is how I have given. And also I am giving the price details. Like first I am naming it by using text area. I am naming this, like just I am giving the name as dresses. And here I am renaming it as shirt. Shirt I am giving. So now I have given this dress and shirt. And also we can use, we can here in this corner we are having a search option. So whatever, if you want to find other widgets also, you can go through this corner, the search option, so that you can search it here simply, that you will get whatever you want, the component whatever you want, you will find it. Okay, as of now. Okay, as of now, I'm giving the price details here. Like I'm taking the text area. So in this text area, I'm adding what is the price of it. Price. Like I'm giving, as of now, I'm giving 250. Further, the dress cost is 250. And for shirt also, I'm taking this text area to give that price of that shirt. Price. As of now, I'm giving with the 300. So this is how we are showing the price of that shirt and the dress. And after that, we can see here we are able to see whatever the products we are having and how to check how to select that product by clicking on this option. We can select and the price we are able to see. And also now to add to cart, we can use so the symbol cart, add to cart. So we can add this cart option so that through this we can add our products to the cart, right? So as of this is how I'm showing. Through this we can add our products to the cart. After that, as we have designed, and after that completing our we have done with the home page now. And after searching our products, we are going to add our products to the cart. As of now, through this add to cart, we can add the products to the cart. And to navigate to that add to cart page or the add to cart page, we need to take button option, right? So that we can navigate to the next page, right? So that here I'm showing it as cart. So while I'm clicking on cart, it will be navigate to the another page. So now I am duplicating it. So I have added my products, like I have added this shirt to the cart so that I am removing this dress. So in my cart, I have the shirt product, right? So this is how we are showing that this is an add to cart page. So that I have added my product to the cart. So here I am renaming it as this is cart page, right? Add to cart page, I am renaming it. Okay, here, so for this, I can rename it as, here we can rename it, the page. The page I am renaming it as home page. And for this, I'm renaming it to cart. This is a cart page we have done. And after add to cart, we have successfully done our product we have added the product in the cart, right? After that, I'm replacing it, renaming it as payment. This is how so that our next option is to navigate for the payment page, right? So that here I'm showing to go navigate for the payment. So here I'm renaming it payment page. So to go with the payment, we are having options like UPI. We are having with UPI, cash on delivery, and credit cards and debit cards. We are going through that, right? So that here I am adding UPI options, cash on delivery option, and also card. So to show that I am using here, I am using with the radio button. I'm using radio button here. So that I'm renaming it as UPI so that it will show. So by using this radio button, we are showing it as an UPI. Okay. After completing of that UPI, we are going to give cash on delivery. We are adding cash on delivery here. So here I am renaming it as cash on delivery. So this is how we are showing the options for UPI, cash on delivery, and the next is cards. Cards we are using. So these are the three options we are having to complete this payment page. As we have shown in our page, we have designed it, and after we can select any one option. So this is a wireframe so that it is not navigating to any page. It is not a clickable action because as I told you, wireframe is only a blueprint, right? So it is showing the blueprint. So after completing of the payment, we are going to know our order details. So we are getting a page like, so here I am renaming it as order successful. Order. So here I have added order and here I am renaming it as payment page. And I am duplicating it, and here I am designing that. Here it is a confirmation, order confirmation page that we are getting a pop-up, order is confirmed, right? So I am showing it here, that is order is confirmed. So here it will show order is successfully done. You have done with the order, so that it will show here. So to show that I am using text area here, I'm resizing it. First, I'm naming it like order placed successfully. This is how we are showing. And also I'm coloring it. The order is successful. I'm coloring it. To color, we can go this interface and we can click on the options. We can select whatever the color we need to give. We can select it and we can show that order is placed successfully. So after that, I'm renaming it as order page. And after that, again, completing of that order successfully, again, it will go back to the home page because if we want to search any other product, we can go right. So that to show that I am using button. so that it will, if you're navigating, if you want to go to the home page again, it will go back. So here I'm giving home page. So this is how we are drawing the wireframes for registration. I have given the blueprint like this. In this way, I need to complete that registration. Like to complete that registration, I am using username. To here, in this input, text input, I have to enter my name. And also for this email, I want to enter this email and password. I have to give it here. So in this way, we are showing the design to complete that registration. After that, we are giving that login, how to log in, and the credentials, where to enter the credentials, and the login button we are having. After clicking on login, we are going to design the home page. Is this way we are designing. We are showing the products, how the products will be appear, and how to select them, and what is the price of the products, and how we can add them to cart. We are showing in this page. After that, we are in this add to cart page, we are showing what is the product we have selected, and the payment page we will navigate. In this payment page, we are having that options like I'm giving that UPI options, cash on delivery option, and card option. So from these three, we can select anything. Okay, and later I am showing that this is an order confirmation page. It will show that order is confirmed. So this is how wireframes are doing. And now mockups. As I told you, the mockup is and another level, next level to the wireframe that shows how the page is navigating from one page to another, right? So to show that, here in this the right side corner, we are having a full screen presentation like video button we are having. while we are so while we are clicking on this, it will be show here like this. So as of now, I'm clicking on it, but it's not navigating because we didn't give any links to navigate that page, right? So to navigate the pages, we need to give links for every page. So for the registration page, here in this button, I'm clicking on this button, so that in this interface we are showing the option like links. So it is showing that no links is there because we didn't connect it to any page. So now I am connecting it to the login page. So while I am clicking on this login, it will be redirected. It will be navigated to the login page. So for this login page, I am linking to I'm linking it to home page, so that when I'm clicking in the login page, it will be navigated to home page. And for the home page, I'm giving cart page. So whenever need to go with the cart, whenever we are clicking on this button, it will be navigated to the cart page. So for the cart page, I am linking it to payment page, so that it will be redirected to the payment page. And for payment page, after we have done with the payment, we can get that order is successfully done. Order page we are giving. So after completing of that order page, we are going again. We need to go with the home page. If we want to search about any other product, we are going to that home page, right? So for this I am linking. I am linking it to the home page. So now we can see how our design is working. Okay. As I told you, at right side, we can go with the video button. So I'm clicking on registration. Now carefully see how it is working. So now I'm clicking on register, so that it is navigated to login. And I'm clicking on login, so that it is going to the cart page. So it is navigating to the cart page, so that home page, so that I'm able to see my products, what are the products I'm having, and how to select this product, and how to add to the cart. It is showing. And after clicking on the cart, it is showing add to cart page, so that it is showing what is the product I have added to the cart. And now I'm clicking on payment so that it is redirected to me to the payment page. So how this is how I am selecting one option to complete the payment and clicking on order so that it shows order placed successfully. This is how we are designing our wireframes and mockups. So while clicking on home page, again it will be redirected to our home page so that if we want to search any other products, we can search. So this is how we are designing all the wireframes and mockups. So whatever I have shown you before giving that links, those are the blueprints, whatever blueprints, that is a wireframe. And after giving that links, it is navigating from one page to another page. So it will be come under the mockups. Okay. So as of now, we have done with the Balsamiq tool. So team, so did you understood about that Balsamiq tool? Just confirm me in chat box so that we can go with the Azure. Have you understood about that Balsamiq tool? Just confirm me. So can we move to the Azure RP? See here, Azure RP will be also very interesting for us. It will, as I told you, Azure is a another level. It shows high representations, high visualizations. We are interacting directly with that options. So okay, team. Thank you. So that I'm now moving to that Azure. So this is the interface of that Azure. In this Azure, we are having the pages. Here it is showing the pages, whatever the pages we need to add. And this is the widgets we are having. And here we can link our pages to navigate from one page to another page. And here in this widgets properties and style, we can design, like we can give our colors and we can resize the pages. So this is the interface. So now we can design our page. So for Balsamiq tool, we are having that web application to write that web application. We have that design page, right? How where to just we have given that link. We have created only the link. The page design it already gave us, right? So here in this prototype, we need to design our pages. It won't be give us like it won't be give us ready-made like pages or and anything. We need to create all the things. Okay, here to draw that page I am taking rectangle shape. So these are the widgets we are available with. We can use them. I am resizing it. And here, so here I'm giving like to show a page, I'm giving the options like about, contact, and info. We are giving, I'm giving the details. To give that details, I'm using this button shape. So why we are using this button shape, I will explain. So see, by using this button page, we can, it is a clickable action like how we have used the button option in the wireframe in the Balsamiq tool. In the same way, with this button shape, we can navigate from one page to another. Okay, so that I'm taking. So by this action button, I'm showing it as contact, info, and about. See, Azure RP will also will be very interesting for us to go through. Here I'm giving about. So if you want to know about this, like about these pages or to know about this, while we are clicking on this about, we can navigate, we can get that page like details of that application. Whatever the application we have done, it will show to us. So if you want to contact with the any e-commerce person, so that we can contact them, and here I'm giving the info option so that if any information I needed, I can go with this option. So as this like I am showing, and here I am giving a placeholder folder here. So in this placeholder, like we can show any, it is looking like image option, right? So here we can show the logos of that applications here by using this placeholder. And here also I am designing that registration page. Okay, for that registration page, I am using the text field option. Here we are having with text field option, so that I am giving here text field. So that I am completing the registration part, right? So here in this text field, we can write our name and the password. Okay. So when you are selecting this text field, here you are in left side, you are having option like text field name, so that you can give it here username. And here I'm showing, here I'm showing password. This is, oh, sorry. In this text field name, I'm giving it password. So that it will show us the names. Okay. So here for this page, I'm giving a color, or just a minute, team. Okay. So here I'm giving like for username, I have given here the text field name, right? Here I have given the username. Here in these properties, I'm like I'm giving the type, like it is a text, like we need to enter our name, right? So that I'm selecting the text option. In this, I'm giving that hint text. Hint text is like username. So that it is showing the username, right? So whatever the hint text I'm giving, it is showing that. And for password, here I want to give password. For that, I have given here text field name, I have given password, and in this type, I need to give, so we are entering the password, so that I'm selecting the type like password. So whenever I'm selecting the password type, and here I need to give hint text like password I'm giving here, so that it will show password here in this page. So this is how we are designing to give our username and password. And here I am using the button like button shape I am using. So as I already told you why we are using this button shape, because to navigate from one page to another we are using this button shape. So for registration, after that we are going to login, right? So that I am giving login option here. So it will be login. Sorry, I'm giving here register, so that it will be registered. So here in this background, I'm selecting the style option, so that I can give color to my page. So this is how I'm designing my page, by giving some color. Okay. And after completing of this, I have done with the registrations, right? So that I'm going to log in. So for login also we are using the same things like username and password, right? So so that I'm designing with the, after completing of that login, the same, like I'm copying this whole thing and I'm pasting it here in page 2. So if we want to open these pages, we need to double click on these pages, so that it will be open for us. Okay. So here I'm showing it. So we can rename them. So I'm renaming it as registration page. Okay. So I have given registration page. After that, for the second page, I'm renaming it as login page. And for the login also, we can go with the name, as I'm taking with the username. The text field I'm taking. Here I'm writing with the username. As I told you, here in this text field, you need to give like username. And here select properties, so that we need to select the type, whatever the type we need to go with. And here in this hint text I am writing username. Okay. So that it will show us username. And also I'm taking from text field for password, to enter password. In the same way, I'm giving the password here in the text field, and the type I am selecting with the password, and hint text I'm writing it as password. After that, we can go with the login option. To show that login option, I am using the button shape. And also we are having the shape like HTML button. So this is a submit button. So the difference between a HTML button and the button shape is like, we if we want to navigate from one page to another page, we can give that button shape, so that it will take to us another page, it shows the action there. But for the submit option, we can't navigate to anywhere, just we it is useful to rename, but it won't be changed from one page to another page. So these kind of situations we can use this If we want to like if we want to show any options, we can use this submit button. But if you want to navigate from one page to another page, we can use button shape option. Okay. So as of now, I have done with the login page also, and after that login page, we are going to take home page, right? So this is how I'm drawing with the home page. I'm renaming it as home page. So in home page, what we are having with the products, right? Whatever the products we can go with. So here I'm giving an image option. I'm selecting image here. So these are the products I am having. So team, I have shown you how we can go with that, how to go with that images, how to give it that images, right? So that now I'm not showing how to give that image. So here I'm using the widget like header too, because so here I'm renaming it as like for this. Let us assume that this the is for this is a product like shirts we can think. So for these shirts, okay, just give me a minute. I will show you. So I'm taking text field here. So I'm naming it as shirts. Okay, and for this image, I'm as I have already given, right? I'm selecting dresses. Okay, so this is how we are designing our home page. So we have added the shirts and the dress we have added, and here I'm adding like we are having 50% off. 50% off we are having with to purchase the shirt. We are having with 50% off offer. So we can also we give the radio button here to select that product. So that I can select through this radio button, I can select my product. Okay. So here also I am giving a radio button. And after selecting, after this is how we are showing that home page. And here I am using this button shape option to navigate to the another page. This is how, like here I am showing it, add to cart. Okay. So this is how we have designed that our home page. And now I am giving cart page. So I'm naming it as cart page. Okay. So for this cart page, I have added my shirts. So this is how we have I have added my product to the cart, and here in this I am showing payment option. So to design that payment page, we can duplicate it, can duplicate the page, and here I'm showing the options like UPI. Let me remove this all, and we can give, so that we can give the UPI and all the options to complete that payment process. So here I'm using radio button to show the options like UPI, and the cash on delivery we are showing, and also cards I'm showing with. And also we can use the components, like we can use the checklist also here, the checkbox we can use, and we can also use this drop list, like I will show you here. So the radio button I have you I'm giving for the I have given for this UPI, right? I'm placing it aside. And for COED, that cash on delivery, I'm using checkbox. So this is like I'm showing you how we can use all the widgets, okay? So don't think that why I'm giving different widgets, like why I'm using a radio box and a check box in one page. Don't think like that. Just I'm showing you how we can use that all the widgets. Okay. So here I'm showing COD, and also for cards, not cards. So we can use drop list here. So by using this drop list, we can click on we can give double click on it, so that we can add plus option, so that it will be giving our list item. So I'm giving two items here, I'm giving three items. So in this, and click on OK. So we can add these many items in this, and we can rename them. Okay. So this is how we are showing the three boxes for the payment process. Here I'm showing it, the payment page. I'm showing it as a payment page. Okay, this is how we are completing by using this UPI, COD and the cards we are using. And after completing of the payment, we are going to order confirmation, right? So that here I'm using that button shape option, so that we can navigate to the other page. So that I'm giving order page. So I'm duplicating it. Page I'm duplicating, and for this page, so I didn't give this rename, right? So for this I'm giving payment page. I'm renaming it as payment page, and for this I'm renaming it as order confirmation. So for this order confirmation page, here it will be I'm renaming it as order page, so that I'm deleting all of these to show that order is placed successfully, right? We have to show that, so that I'm deleting all of this in this order page. And here I'm giving heading 1, I'm using to show that order is confirmed. Order placed successfully. This is how I'm showing. And I'm coloring it, the background I can color it by using the style. We can go with the style option, so that here we are having with color, and and coloring it. So order placed successfully, we can show in this way. And also we can, like, we can change these corners, okay? Like, it now it is in rectangle shape, right? So that we can change that shape. Like here we are having with corner radius option in this style, which in this style properties, widget property, we are having with that corner radius option. So that here I am giving one radius option, so that it will be changed. See how it is changed its shape. So as this is like, we can change the shapes of that widgets also. For every widget, we can use this radius, okay? We can change that shapes. And I'm going to the registration page again. So let us see what is the magic we are adding in it. As of now, I have done how I have created wireframes. In the same way, I have created these prototypes, right? So here, to navigate from one page to another page, we have to link to one page to another page, right? So that here I'm clicking on register button, so that here I'm getting on click option. We can double click on it, and here we are getting case 1. We can double click on it. Here we can give the condition, because to navigate from one page to another page, we can give that condition. So that here I'm giving, I'm changing this option to username. Oh, sorry. So let me explain. Here I have given username, right? So while I am entering my name, it want to show the name. So for that, I'm clicking on click. I'm selecting case 1 option, so that here I'm changing this option to username. Username I'm selecting. So if we are not giving that username, the Azure will automatically consider it as shape. So that purpose we are giving the text input here. If we won't give here text input, it will be considered like shape option, okay? And I have selected username and equals to, I'm selecting it as contains, and the value I am giving is, like, I'm giving a name. Let us assume, like, I will give like Rohit I'm giving, okay? The name I'm giving Rohit. Select on okay, and we can also give password in the same way. So while we are clicking on plus option, we will get again this option, so that we can select it here. So I'm selecting password. I'm selecting password, and here in this equal, I'm selecting contains. The value I am giving is the password. Any password we can give, okay? Like, see, I'm giving 1234, okay? So this is the password I'm giving. So here, whatever the inputs we are giving, like username, whatever we are giving, and password we are giving, in this description box, we can able to see whatever the inputs we are giving to that, we can see them, okay? So that I'm clicking on OK. Here it will showing in case one, we have selected username that I have given a name and password we have given, and click on OK. So here, when I'm typing here, it will be giving the name. Okay, it can give the name. Okay, so I can type it here, Rohit, and here I can give the password. This is how we are giving our names and the password we are showing. So for password, I'm selecting to go with the properties, and in this hint text I am giving is password, right? So that it will show us like password option. So we cannot show our passwords to others, right? So that if you are using this hint text, if you are giving this hint text as password, it will show as password option. Okay, this is how we are giving our credentials to register or login. And also we are having with mouse over option here for this register I am selecting this register option, and here I am clicking on mouse over, so that I am getting these options, these many options I am getting, so I can choose this option for the designing. Okay, so I'm just selecting font. So it will show me the fonts, how many types of fonts I'm having. It will show so that we can select any type of font we can select to give that name. Okay, and here it is showing the font size also. We can select the number of size, whatever the size we want, we can select. So I have selected 9 so that it is changed, right? So this like we can change our font size. And the bold option, if we select the bold option, it will give the letters whatever we have given, it will show us in bold. Okay, and also we can change our font color also. Just select, see how it is changed. This is how we are showing that all the thing by using the styles, colors, and I'm giving this fill color. I'm showing it like I have changed the color to register, right? So this is how we can change this all over. This is a mouse over option. We can design our page. Okay, while clicking on OK, it will be getting. So while we are going to that mouse over, when we are selecting that mouse over, whatever the thing we are given, it will show while we are navigating that pages. Okay. And mouse out also, like, so here I have given 50% offer, right? So for me, so if I want to show this 50% offer, I can add to the next stage. Like, so here I'm selecting it. So whenever I'm typing it, it is giving me the options like properties, styles, right? So So you can also choose these options. So I'm giving here mouse enter, so that it is showing the case one. Here it is showing like hide, show and hide option, right? I'm selecting it, show and hide option. So here I'm choosing that username. So I'm clicking, I'm showing it as show, and here I'm selecting this animate option, so that I'm giving fade option, and also I'm clicking on OK, so that we can observe whatever the thing is going on. And also we can give mouse over also, like how we have given mouse enter, we can give mouse or mouse end also. So whatever the pages we have designed, we can now we can resume it, like we can show it as video. See, this is how I'm giving the names here. So it is showing username and password, right? So here I'm giving my name, the Rohit I'm giving. Okay. And the password I can give anything, like 1 2 3 4 I'm giving. It is showing me in the same way. So this is how we are designing the Azure. Like this is how we are using the Azure